Welcome to Coffee Talk with Heidi Gamel, author of the Nest Pretty Lifestyle Guidebook. I am coming to you live from the pool. It is always a goal of mine to have a cup of coffee by the pool, and I've not yet done it. There are obstacles, like number one, you have to have a paper cup or a plastic cup, and I'm gonna raise my hand and say I'm too bougie for that. Like, I really feel it's important to have the right cup when I drink something. So I never have had a cup of coffee by the pool, even though in my mind it would be the most, like, I like to use the word romantic. It seems romantic to have coffee by the pool. But apparently not in a paper cup. So I'm here to have coffee talk without coffee because I had my coffee already. This week I have been practicing being tired, and it's been going really well. It has taken intentionality and a lot of self-control, and I've benefited so much from it. And actually, it reminds me, this week or last week, a friend of mine posted a video of her puppy, and the puppy was so tired that it had put itself into a corner and was whimpering, like crying, like that, just like a toddler does when they're overtired and don't want to fall asleep. What is that? What is that? Like, my mom always said that we didn't want to miss anything, and that's why we didn't want to fall asleep. But is that true of a puppy? Like, she just doesn't want to miss anything? Or do you get so tired that you can't rest? That's the question. So that puppy just cracked me up. She apparently only will fall asleep if someone rubs her belly, but she's so tired that she put herself in a corner and just was crying herself to misery. So that kind of reminded me of myself as I've been working this week on being tired and just forcing myself to rest. And it has been so fantastic, but it has been work. You got to get yourself out of the corner so that you can get your belly rubbed. Whoa, that's a whole nother show. Forget it. That metaphor ends with, sometimes we're too tired to be tired. So last week I talking about romantic ideas of how to get rest. I had this notion in my mind that I had found the perfect place for Judah and I to go and rest. It was on the causeway, and there's this area where there's bushes and the beach. And in my mind, I pictured this romantic picnic, you know, a blanket with our food, and we had pumped up our paddle boards so they're right there, and we could just easily go paddling and get warm or get cooled off in the water. I had the whole idea, like, we could go early, get set up, and just stay the whole day there. It's part of the causeway where you can pay to ride a horse in the water, so, you know, free entertainment. So we finally did it last week, and major fail. It was not good. It was not restful. Someone as soon as we set up our little camp, someone immediately pulled up and started blasting music out of their car. And there was a person right there who was blasting the music, was doing basically standing on the side of the road to get attention. So people were honking at him. So not relaxing. And then the third thing was the sand was mucky, like a lake. It was lakey, mucky. And so we tried it. We were there like 15 minutes, and I'm like, are you feeling this? He's like, no, I'm not feeling this. We're like, okay, let's try it. Let's still try it, because we're really trying to try new things, trying to force ourselves. Last week we forced ourselves to do 2 new things. We tried a new restaurant, fail, and we tried my romantic picnic on the causeway. Fail. It was a fail. I think we made it 45 minutes, and the whole time we kept checking in with each other, and neither of us we weren't feeling it. We just were not feeling it. And then we got up to get in the water, and like 10 feet out it was grassy, and we couldn't do it. So we packed up our stuff and went to the beach, which is only, at that point it's only 4 miles away. Gorgeous white powdery sand. And so we both declared that we apparently have been spoiled by these beaches and we can't do anything else. So just like I'm very bougie with my drinking coffee, apparently we're both bougie with the beaches too. So I say all that to say that sometimes it's a lot of trial and error to figure out how to rest and what's good for you. And I've been practicing this week, and it's been really good. One thing that I'm making myself do is when I come home from work to just sit down and put my feet up without a phone in my hand, without an iPad, no book, no music, no TV, and just sit there. And that's something I talk about in the Nest Pretty Lifestyle Guide. Really, when we are not consuming, we can be creative. And that takes a lot of intentionality. It takes a lot of self-control to just sit and be tired. It's okay. We're human. It's okay. And it's been really, really good. So this morning, Judah looked at me. He's like, what? I'm like, what? Because I got up earlier than he did. So I had a couple of hours of creative time. So he got woken up to all of my new ideas, which may require some moving of furniture. We'll see. Anyway, this is Heidi with Nest Pretty. I hope you rest today, and if not today, then on the weekend. Figure out a way to rest that's good for you, because it is so good for you. I can attest. Have a great day.